The horses are approaching the starting gate. 1 minute. The horses are at the gate. It's now post time. Lining up and moving in for race number 3. 6-5, my boy Rocky. 9-5, time for restraint. Here's the blue colors worn by Jonathan Nicasio on Valid Sense. Senior Money. On the outside, Kavik will complete the line. They're at the post. And they're off. Valid Sense began quickly. Kavik did not. Splitting horses, time for restraint. My boy Rocky's along the rail. Senor Money's in the green, ridden into position. He's now second last. And after the bad break, Kavik is the trailer. They race to the half-mile point. It's a long shot. It's Valid Sense who has it by half a length. Toward the inside, time for restraint is there second. Senor Money is third. The odds-on favorite, My Boy Rocky, is getting a good trip in fourth. He's got only a length and a half to make up on these top flight horses, and he's 3 better than Kavik, who's last of all. They may move past the final 5/16 mark. The leader is Valid Sense. Cafleon waiting his turn with My Boy Rocky. He has a seam between horses. He'll need to work to the outside. Outside of him is Senior Money. Inside, time for restraint is still right there. These top 4 continue to spar as they turn for home. The leader is Valid Sense. Toward the inside, time for restraint. From between horses, My Boy Rocky is next. Down the center and Senior Rocky. They come past the 8th pole. Here comes My Boy Rocky after Valid Sense. Valid Sense is still in front, but not for long. My Boy Rocky gets up to win it. Had to work harder than anticipated, but My Boy Rocky got the job done from Valid Sense in second. Senior Money's in a show photo with time for restraint. Kavik trailed throughout, 104-2. 24738. 2, My Boy Rocky was the winner. 4, Valid Cent second. 7, Senior Money third. 3, Time for Restraint fourth. Now returning to the winner's circle, the winner of the third race, it's number 2, My Boy Rocky, by Munnings out of Great MEM by Lemon Drop Kid. Bred by Thoroughbred by Design, owned by the Mad Dog Racing Stable. Trained by Jose D'Angelo. The winning rider is Tyler Gaffleon. My Boy Rocky delivers on the odds-on promise. He was low at 4 to 5. Race 4 is next. Today's fourth race to be run over Tapeta Track at 1.70 miles. Jockey change on the 1, Lady Emily Catherine, make it Dylan Davis. Scratch the 7, Mama Kim, a field of 6. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, daily double, and Rainbow 6 opportunity. Rainbow 6 starts at 0, but it's up next with race 4 at 156. Exacta 1840, trifecta 2130, superfecta 57.90, $5.79 for a dime. Daily double 760, the pick 3 $9.70. 104 and 2 for race winner, My Boy Rocky.
It is now Rainbow Six time. Goal of the Rainbow Six is to pick 6 consecutive races, and if you're lucky, landing the one unique jackpot triggering ticket. If the unique ticket is not hit, 70% is paid out on that day, and 30% carries over to the next day. It is now time to play Gulfstream Park's 20-cent Rainbow Six. It is now Rainbow Six time, our 4th race of the afternoon, 1 mile and 70 yards on the Tapeta. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up. We have one scratch in here, number 7, Mama Kim, and note that the jockey on the 1 is Dylan Davis. It is Rainbow Six time. We had so much fun, Brian, over the Sunday with the mandatory payout. Ended up paying $37,000. Boy, it was a lot of fun. They bet over $4 million.
4.1 of new money. So congratulations to everybody out there that hit it, and thank you to everybody out there for supporting it. What a big, big day. We'll get it started going right now. And as Ronnie always says, and I always say, it's a great time to jump in because you got a legitimate chance. You come up with a price or two, you got a legitimate chance to sweep this thing.
Well, let's take a look at my ticket. $28.80 today. We'll talk about this 4th race in a little while. 2 for me in race number 5. My top pick being the number 1, Akati King. Looks awful tough in there. My single today is Catamosto. This one ridden by Dylan Davis, Phil Antonucci Barn. I think that horse will run good. Race number 7, 2 for me. My top pick being Dilger. And then race number 8, 3 deep, with my top pick being the 6, Vino Limon for Kelly Breen. And in the last race, my long shot, a little bit of a long shot, the 2 Into You, 5-1 on the morning line.
Yeah, square price there, and what is a very difficult finale. I'm in there with a long shot as well with the 5. 28.80. Get involved.
Well, let's start it off in here, Brum. Well, number 1, the 7 scratch. That's Mama Kim. That's the speed, right?
It is, yeah. Yeah, that was my best bet of the day.
Yeah,
too.
That's the speed out of the race. So I just went with Lady Emily Catherine, who gets its claimant tag sliced in half, and tries the Tapeta again. So there's some guesswork here. Then you look at the connections. As I mentioned, Dylan Davis, who's been riding great. Safi Joseph Jr. I don't know about 1 to 2 at all.
The 1 was the morning line favorite. Then you get a big scratch, so they all auto default. But I agree with you, Ron. I think we can all be honest that this horse is better on turf than Tapeta. The drop is a big one. There's no doubt about that. The lack of speed now probably helps this horse a little bit because we're going to get a tight, compact group. But, boy, she's no real great shakes, and you can have her for 12.5. So you are allowed to look elsewhere if you're starting this Rainbow.
Well, you did with Bomb Squad, who I, first off, declaimed by Billy Theranos, and this horse was claimed to consecutive races. So this horse coming off a nice win against 2 lifetime claimers.
Yeah, I mean, I scratch into her. She doesn't have a lot of speed herself, but again, she'll get help by the scratch because it'll be a compact group now. She's rising up the ladder, but she goes from a maiden 12.5 win to a 12.5 2L win. Billy's right back in a 3L here. No reason why she can't make it the hat trick here for a guy coming down from Woodbine that is, let's just be honest, long overdue to get going here.
Your number 2 horse in here is Shining Sky. Eddie Pleasa Jr., you haven't seen this horse in a while, but, Eddie, he's really good at this. If you look, he's got a 32% win average, a limited sampling, but this is his game coming off the bench. They always run well. His horse reeled off 2 consecutive wins before he went to the sideline. So coming back in an ideal spot up there at very cool 9-1.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with her, Ron, but the one thing I want to note is that her wins were well outside the championship meet. This is a tougher group of gals she's facing today.
Is Citrus Bella speed?
I think she's probably got to go, right? Tyler knows how to read a racing form. He's the one horse in here that has any hint of early zip, so maybe he sends her away from there and she can try to get Brave off the claim for Garofalo and Bruno Schickendas.
Well, I think that's the horse has got to go.
Yes.
I think it might be, and that's a great price in here. Border's a little skewed because it's got Lady Emily Captain at 1 to 5.
She just got hit again, yeah.
Wow, that's something else. We had about 30,000 in the Rainbow Six pool. Excuse me. We'll be back here for race number 5 in just a bit.
Stepping onto the track now for race number 4. Fourth race starts the Rainbow Six. It's on Tapeta track at a mile and 70 yards. Dylan Davis rides number 1, Lady Emily Catherine. It's a field of 6, as you can scratch the 7, Mama Kim. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta. Daily double, pick 3, and Rainbow Six opportunity. 5 minutes. Approaching the starting gate. Final call for your wagers. Race 4. The horses are at the gate. It's now post time. Moving in for a start, race number 4, the odds-on favorite has the rail draw. That's Lady Emily Catherine. Strong second choice has the outside draw. That's 6, Bomb Squad. Javier Castellano for Bill Therinos on Bomb Squad to complete the line. 1 and 6, the key market contenders here. 2 turns on the Tapeta track, starting leg of a Wednesday Rainbow 6. They're in the gate. They're off. Good start for Lady Emily Catherine from the rail draw. Out in the middle here is Lady Monique, who's not far away. From between horses are Awesome Sauce. Bomb Squad is 4 wide. Saving ground is Citrus Belle on toward the inside. She's only a length and a half off the pace setter. And Shining Sky is last of all. They chase the speed of Lady Emily Catherine. With her ears up, it's Dylan Davis and Lady Emily Catherine. Around the turn on top by a length, our Awesome Sauce is second. 3 wide, Lady Monique. 4 wide is the Bomb Squad. At the inside, Citrus Belle. And the trailer is still Shining Sky. The opening quarter was ordinary, just 25 and 1. They have less than 6 furlongs to run in the race. Lady Emily Catherine has the lead by a neck. No breather for her, though, as our Awesome Sauce is turning up the heat mid-race. From third, it's Citrus Belle, who moves up inside of Lady Monique. In the yellow, second last is Bomb Squad, and the trailer remains Shining Sky. Half a dozen separated by 5 lengths through a 49 and 2/2 mile. They quicken things up in the second quarter, so Lady Emily Catherine had to do some work. She leads by a neck. On the outside, it's our Awesome Sauce, 3 wide. Lady Monique is now third. Fourth at the inside, Citrus Belle. Bomb Squad has been under encouragement from Castellano, racing in 5th now, and Shining Sky is last. They reach the top of the stretch, less than 5/16 from the wire. Still with her ears up, Lady Emily Catherine by a length and a half and tries to sneak away. From between horses, it's our Awesome Sauce toward the inside, Citrus Belle. Outside, Lady Monique, then Bomb Squad. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Lady Emily Catherine. She's an 1/8 of a mile from home and 3 on top. Bomb Squad tries to get into the exacta toward the rail, Citrus Belle. Down the center, Lady Monique. But down to the finish, it's all about Lady Emily Catherine. Lady Emily Catherine's a 2-5 winner. Bomb Squad completes the AB exacta. Third was Lady Monique, and fourth was our Awesome Sauce. 142 flat. Favorites run 1-2 in here. 1, Lady Emily Catherine was the winner. 6, Bomb Squad second. 5, Lady Monique third. 4, our Awesome Sauce fourth. And number 3, Citrus Belle ran 5th. 1-6, 5-4, 3. 142 flat. Now returning to the winner's circle, the winner of the fourth race, number 1, Lady Emily Catherine, by Frosted out of Our Lady Catherine by Heartspun. Bred by Ken and Sarah Ramsey, owned by Ken Ramsey, trained by Safi Joseph Jr. The winning jockey, Dylan Davis. Lady Emily Catherine is a 2-5 winner to start the Rainbow Six. Race number 5 is next, the starting leg of Elite Pick 5 offering. There's a jockey change on number 1, Akati King. Make the rider Dylan Davis. Scratch the 2, 5, and 9. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, daily double pick 3, and late pick 5 opportunity. 50-cent late pick 5 with race 5 at $2.28. Exacta 460, trifecta 465, superfecta $48.50, $4.85 for a dime. Daily double $6, pick 3 $6.20. 142 and 10 100 seconds for a $2.80 winner, Lady Emily Catherine.
It's now time for the Late Pick 5 at Gulfstream Park. Huge pools, a low 15% takeout. Get involved for just 50 cents. If no one hits all 5 races, it can carry over. It is now time for the Late Pick 5 at Gulfstream Park.
Late Pick 5 goes here in race number 5. We'll go 6 furlongs on a fast main track. 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races, tag $8,000. A trio of scratches. The 2, Tiz Ruddy Ben, is out. The 5, Brown Eyed Beauty, is out, as is the 9, Performante, out. And also take note, Dylan Davis will ride the 1, and that is Akati King. He's looking to double up for Saffie Joseph Jr. Let's take a look at Samantha's Late Pick 5. We'll get back into this race in a second. You can see she's going 4 deep. She's spreading the first 2 legs. 4 deep in race 5 and buying race number 6. In race number 7, you can see the single there of the 6, Into Pleasure. 4 deep in race number 8. And then in race number 9, she's singling, and this is an aggressive one, Monet Never, on what is a $56 Late Pick 5 ticket. Several big prices in there, including the finale at a nice number on top. Let's try to kick it off here. We do run the risk of kicking it off with a short number because Akati King, especially with 3 scratches on what is just a massive class drop for Saffie Joseph Jr., who's going to team up now with Dylan Davis, and Dylan, what a winter he's had so far down here. Akati King dropping from 35 to 8 today. It is not ideal, but this is a 4-year-old gelded son of Gervin who's 1 for 15, and just maybe at the end of the day, it's time to pick up a win, and if somebody wants to claim him, so be it. Time to move on. This just might be where Akati King belongs. He's struggled against better. He hasn't really made much of a dent of late. The last time he did make a real dent was when he was necked out for 12-5. So it's not like, Saffie claimed him for 12-5 2 back. It's not like they're giving him away just because it was a much bigger investment. So I think he's clearly the horse to beat. The rail is not ideal, but there's no doubt that the race goes through him. The 7 up next, and that is towards the outside, and that is David Songs for Jen Young and Patter Pop Racing. We ran for 12-5 last time, was a distant third behind I'm a Lucky Man. Well, this is a little bit of a drop. It's a good post. We've got speed to be close throughout, so I think David's Songs at a square number into the teeth of a heavy favorite is logical, and he's third choice in the double wheel pace, so you might just, you might get 4-1 by post time. Second choice in the double wheel pace is the 3, and that is Amazing Woo. Tricky read here. We showed this race on Gulfstream today. He was all dressed up on the far turn, and he was, at odds on 4-5. He looked like he was going to win for fun. Very minor traffic issues. Then he was guided down inside, and it looked like he caught some quicksand down there. And I don't think it's fair to say it was a dead rail that day. We're just not running enough main track races with 3 different racing surfaces to say that. But visually, it looked like he was supposed to win easily. Maybe he didn't want to go through down there. Kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But Jose D'Angelo, second off the claim. He could very well make amends, albeit at a much better price today, too, if you're stringing along a little bit. Let's take a look next at the 8, and that is Go Billy Go for Dave Fox, himself a stiff dropper. He was in for 35, 2 back as well. Let's take a look at this stat now. This is not a good stat, point blank. We had this stat earlier on another horse, and I made the point that when you're dropping 50%, you're supposed to be a high percentage because it's a huge, huge class drop. 3 for 32 is very, very worrisome on a horse that you're just not quite sure where the form is either. The last time this horse made any kind of real run was in the slot back in August. So we'll see what we get today from the 8 Go Billy Go, and we'll just quickly mention beat Amazing Woo last time. It's a sharp, sharp barn. Sandino Hernandez, we've got speed, we've got a good post, but we also have a 1 for 20 ledger with 9 second place finishes. That's what we call an MO, and that's what we call a horse not too interested in winning a race. Good luck here in the late pick 5.
Stepping onto the track for race 5, 6 furlongs of the journey. Jockey change on 1, Akati King, make it Dylan Davis. Scratch 2, 5, and 9. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta. Daily double pick 3 and late pick 5 opportunity. Race 5 in 5. Post time at 2:28. Approaching the gate, final call for wagers. The horses are at the gate. It's now post time. Moving in for a start, race number 5, where the race favorite is the class-dropping rail horse, Akati King. Irad Ortiz Jr. off, Dylan Davis on. That just worked with the Safi Joseph trainee in the 4th race. They look for a race-to-race double. 6-5 on the rail horse here. Southern Dream gets ready. Last two up, David Songs, and from the outside, Go Billy, go. Go Billy, go to the outside. All set. They're ready at 3/4. They're off. Akati King quick to begin from a rail draw, but he's not faster than David Songs in the early stages. David Songs to the top. Splitting horses into second is the gray Amazing Woo moving out the rail. That's Akati King. Out in the middle goes Go Billy Go. 2.5 back to Gucci Boy, and the trailer is Southern Dream. The race to the half-mile point, David Songs and Edgar Perez on top by about a length and a half now. Out 3 wide is Go Billy Go toward the rail. Akati King. In the middle, it's Amazing Woo. It's a gap of 3 more to Southern Dream, and Gucci Boy's not keeping up. 22-4 for the opening quarter speed. They round the far turn with 3 furlongs to run. The leader, David Songs, in the Patter Pop colors, on top by 3. Akati King is now second on the far outside. Go Billy Go tries to go from there. Amazing Woo is beginning to drop back. He's into 4th. A quarter of a mile remains. David Songs turns in on top. 45-3 for a half mile. Akati King slides off cover to try to reach him 1/8 of a mile from home. David Songs trying to buckle down. Akati King trying to gun him down. Akati King starts to level off, and he'll win it. It's Akati King for owner Clay Sides. They're in front and going away. 2 for Davis and Safi. Second, David Songs. Third, Go Billy Go. Gucci Boy's 4th. 110-1. Winner 1, Akati King. Second, number 7, David Songs. Finishing third, number 8, Go Billy Go. Fourth was number 4, Gucci Boy. Fifth, number 6, Southern Dream. 1-7-8-4-6. Now returning to the winner's circle, the winner won, Akati King. Bred by Amati Racing Stable, owned by Clay Sides, trained by Safi Joseph Jr. The winning rider, Dylan Davis. 4-year-old big gelding by Gervin out of Cajun Queen by closing argument. Akati King is a 6-5 winner to start the late pick 5. Race 6 is next. Dylan Davis picks up the call on the 3 Catamosto. It's a field of 7. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, daily double, and pick 3 possibility. Late pick 4 starts here as well. Post time for race 6 is 3 o'clock. One 17846, Akati King. Exacta 1260, trifecta $9.80, superfecta $45.80. The $4.58 return is for a dime. 1-1 double, $6.60. Pick 3, $6.30. The pick 4, $7.80. All 5 in the early pick 5. It's good for $22.75. Post time for race number 6. The start of the late pick 4 is on the hour at 3 o'clock.
race 6 this afternoon. We're going to sprint at 5 furlongs on the all-weather Tapeta. It's a starter optional claimer for 4-year-olds and upward. One jockey change on the number 3, Catamosto, make that rider Dylan Davis. And Dylan, once again, having a pretty nice afternoon. Had that last winner. Big short. I thought that horse would be lower than 6-5.
Yeah, and Dylan, I don't disagree with you after the scratches. And Dylan could keep on keeping on here because he's very live, picking up some IRAD mounts the rest of the day. He could be in for a 4 or 5 bagger here today.
Well, let's check out your late pick 4 ticket, approaching 45,000 in that one.
Here we go. I'm going to go 3 deep here. You can see race 7 is the 2 Dilger, which should be for Saffie Joseph Jr.'s won 2 in a row as well. I'm spreading in race 8 with the 5 on top, pocket pair, and I'm also spreading in race 9, and that has my long shot on top, and that is the 5 Polar Bear Plunge on what's a $30 late pick 4 ticket.
Ridden by Raylu Gutierrez, and that single of yours, as you would mention, will be ridden at number 2 by Dylan Davis.
Yep.
So getting to this race, my single, my best bet today in the Rainbow Six and on the day is the number 3 Catamosto, and I thought this was the one to beat in here. And I don't know, Brian, I thought he'd be the favorite in here, but one day you can see, try and keep. He's never been beaten on the Tapeta here. So you got that going for him. He drew clear as the favorite. He scored at this level. You're getting Dylan Davis today, and it just looks like the one to me.
Yes, and yes, Ron. He just beat one of his main rivals, Dr. Jeff, very easily when he was favored over Dr. Jeff, and he's actually not favored right now. They're basically essentially equal in the double will pays, but it's just right there in front of you. I tried to beat him last time. I actually made Dr. Jeff the favorite last time, and it was Catamosto and then some, and he was just way, way better. And you said it, Ron. He's looking to make it 3 for 3 on Tapeta.
And then, of course, you got the number 1 horse in here, and that's Red River Rebel from Marty Drexler. Tyler Gaffalione talking about having a great meet. Tyler's just winning races in bunches, along with Marty Drexler.
Yeah, and this horse has actually run here at Gulfstream Park before. He's been doing the Woodbine thing for Marty, and he's been in very, very good form. Marty has come down here, a house of fire, is going to have to work out a trip from the rail, but he is all racehorse, and he's in with a big chance here.
Yeah, you know, if you follow Byers, he's got the highest last out buyer, if that means anything to you, with the 92. You mentioned Dr. Jeff. He's wheeling back. He recovered from that slow start, finished second against this level. Carlos Davis, Luis Saez managing that turn back to 5 today.
Yeah, and I didn't think the start was all that, compromising. Yeah. That's basically where he was going to be anyway. He did a little better maybe to draw outside Catamosto. You get Saez, he'll probably put him in the race earlier today.
What do you get with Mr. Narcissistic, who comes off a win and stepping up for the one and only Saffie Joseph Jr.?
Yeah, we talked about it on Gulfstream today. I feel like he's a little out of his element. I don't feel like he's 7-1 out of his element, though. Yeah. So he's value in here. 9 for 9 in the exacta on the Tapeta, including 6 wins. He loves winning races. He's been 6-5 or lower in his last 7 starts. If you're a believer and you don't mind the rise, he's the bet for you at a very square number today.
We're over 45,000 in the pool, the late pick 4 pool that is, so good luck with all your picks, and we'll be back here for race number 7 in just a bit.
Stepping onto the track for race 6, starting leg of a late pick 4 offering 5 furlongs on the Tapeta track. Dylan Davis rides number 3, Catamosto. It's a field of 7. Win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, daily double pick 3, and late pick 4 opportunity. 5 minutes to the late pick 4. The horses are at the gate. It's now post time. Late pick 4 field moving in for a start. It's race 6 on the afternoon. 3-2 favorite is number 3, Catamosto. He's been red hot at the meet. Dylan Davis looks for 3 in a row. 3-1 on Dr. Jeff. Luis Saez for Carlos David. As One Whirlwind Ride is the next one to move in. Late pick 4 pool swells past $100,000. Uncaptured Warrior and Power Attack are the last 2 to move in. They sprint 5 furlongs on the all-weather Tapeta track with race 6. Power Attack and Jaramillo to the outside. Locked in, ready for a start. They're off. Step slow, One Whirlwind Ride. Catamosto was away quickly. Uncaptured Warrior moving to him on the outside. Down at the inside, Mr. Narcissistic tries to hold rail ground, tapping on the brakes. Red River Revel. Out the middle, it's Power Attack, who has now moved to the front. Power Attack to the far turn, leads by a length and a half, Catamosto. He guards that inside spot and races together with Uncaptured Warrior. They're second and third. From fourth, it's Mr. Narcissistic, Red River Rebel, fifth at the inside. A length and a half to One Whirlwind Ride, and the trailer is the Doctor. Dr. Jeff is last of all, driven at the back through a 21-2 opening quarter. They reach the top of the stretch, and Davis looks for room for Catamosto. The leader is still Power Attack on the far outside, Mr. Narcissistic. Catamosto needs some place to go. Eighth of a mile to go. Outside, it's Mr. Narcissistic from between Uncaptured Warrior. Here comes the Doctor! Dr. Jeff charging hard on the outside. Red River Rebel in the middle. To the wire, Dr. Jeff gets up to win it. Dr. Jeff beats Red River Rebel, who was second in 55-4. From well off the speed, number 4, Dr. Jeff, first. Number 1, Red River Rebel, second. Number 2, Mr. Narcissistic, third. Number 6, Uncaptured Warrior was fourth. Number 3, Catamosto, fifth. 4-1, 2-6-3, and 55-4. Now returning to the winner's circle, the winner of race 6, number 4, Dr. Jeff. 6-year-old chestnut gelding by Street Boss out of Wild Bee by Wild Rush. Bred by James Harrison. Owned by Gokman Kea. Trained by Carlos David. The winning jockey, Luis Saez. 55-4, the final running time. Race 7 is next. Starting leg of elite pick 3 offering. Jockey change on 2, Dilger. Make it Edgard Zayas. Field of 6, win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, daily double, and pick 3 wagering. Exacta $40.60, trifecta $41.65, superfecta $299.90, $29.99 for a dime. Daily double $16.80, the pick 3 $17.10. Final running time 55 and 95 100 seconds.